Marcus looked rich. At least, that is how it looked from the outside. He drove a clean car, wore expensive-looking clothes, posted restaurant photos, upgraded his phone every year, and always seemed to be somewhere nice on the weekend. People assumed he was doing well. But the strange thing was, Marcus was always stressed. He avoided checking his bank account. He carried credit card balances from month to month. He had almost nothing saved. And every payday, the money disappeared before he could breathe. That is when Marcus realized something uncomfortable. He was not building wealth. He was performing wealth. And that is one of the easiest traps to fall into today. Because looking successful has become easier than becoming financially secure. You can finance the car, you can swipe the card, you can split the payment, you can rent the outfit, you can post the lifestyle. You can look rich for a weekend, while your real financial life is quietly falling apart behind the scenes. My name is Edwin, and welcome to The Wealth Shift. Today, we are talking about the fake rich archetypes. 10 signs someone is cosplaying success instead of building real wealth. And this is not about judging people. It is about protecting yourself. Because the more you understand fake success, the less likely you are to copy it. The first fake rich archetype is the monthly payment millionaire. This person does not ask, "Can I afford this?" They ask, "Can I afford the payment?" That one question changes everything. A $50,000 car becomes normal if the payment is stretched long enough. A $1,500 phone becomes normal if it is only a little more per month. Furniture, watches, electronics, vacations, and clothes all become easier to justify when the full price disappears behind a monthly payment. The problem is that monthly payments can make expensive things feel affordable while quietly removing future choices. Real wealth creates options. Too many payments remove them. The second archetype is the logo investor. This person wears success before they build it. The bag has to show the logo. The shoes have to be recognized. The watch has to be noticed. The brand has to speak before they do. But here's the problem. A logo is not a financial plan. A brand name can make you look expensive, but it cannot make you secure. If the purchase was made to be seen, not because it truly improved your life, then the logo is not status. It is a receipt for insecurity. The third archetype is the luxury car prisoner. This person drives something impressive, but the car owns more of their life than they do. The payment is high, the insurance is high, the fuel is high, the repairs are high, the stress is high. But they keep telling themselves, "At least I look successful." That is dangerous, because a car can make you look ahead while keeping your finances behind. A car should move you. It should not trap you. The fourth archetype is the VIP weekend celebrity. This person lives rich on Friday and recovers financially on Monday. Restaurants, bottle service, trips, outfits, ride shares, concerts, brunch. Everything looks exciting online. But by Sunday night, the credit card is heavier, the savings account is empty, and the next paycheck is already promised to the weekend that just ended. The trap is that the lifestyle looks like freedom. But if you need the next paycheck to survive the last weekend, that is not freedom. That is expensive entertainment pretending to be success. The fifth archetype is the social media millionaire. This person knows how to crop reality. They post the hotel lobby, not the overdraft. They post the dinner, not the credit card balance. They post the shopping bag, not the return plan. They post the airport, not the debt. And because everyone else only sees the highlight, people assume they are winning. But a photo is not proof of wealth. A post is not proof of peace. A lifestyle can be rented, borrowed, financed, or staged. Real wealth does not need perfect lighting to exist. The sixth archetype is the "I know rich people" person. This person talks more about proximity to wealth than personal discipline. They mention who they know, where they were invited, who they sat with, what rooms they entered, and what opportunities are coming soon. But access is not achievement. Being near money is not the same as managing money. Knowing successful people can open doors, but it cannot replace savings, discipline, skills, and real income. If someone's whole identity is built on being close to success, they may be avoiding the harder work of building their own. The seventh archetype is the cash flow illusionist. This person earns good money, but has no margin. They may have a strong income, but the lifestyle grows until every dollar has already been assigned to bills, payments, subscriptions, rent, cars, trips, food, and image. From the outside, they look wealthy. From the inside, they are one emergency away from panic. This is why income and wealth are not the same thing. Income is what comes in. Wealth is what stays, grows, and gives you control. If someone earns a lot but keeps none of it, they are not rich. They are just expensive. The eighth archetype is the debt-funded boss. This person loves the image of entrepreneurship, luxury, and independence, but much of the lifestyle is being funded by credit. They may call everything an investment. The car is for networking. The clothes are for branding. The trips are for content. The expensive dinners are for business. Sometimes that may be true, but sometimes investment is just the word people use when they want to make spending sound intelligent. A real investment should have a reasonable path to return. If the money leaves and nothing measurable comes back, it may not be an investment. It may just be debt wearing a suit. The ninth archetype is the no emergency fund flexor. This person can buy the expensive thing, but cannot handle the unexpected thing. They can afford the outfit, but not the car repair. They can afford the trip, but not the medical bill. They can afford the dinner, but not 1 month without income. That is financial fragility. And it is one of the clearest signs of fake wealth. Because real wealth is not only what you can buy, it is what you can survive. An emergency fund is not exciting. It does not get applause. Nobody likes a photo of your savings account. But that quiet money gives you something more valuable than attention. It gives you stability. The 10th archetype is the comparison chaser. This person is not spending based on their goals. They are spending based on what other people appear to have. A coworker gets a new car, and suddenly their car feels old. A friend moves into a nicer apartment, and suddenly their place feels small. Someone posts a vacation, and suddenly they feel behind. Comparison is dangerous because it makes someone else's lifestyle feel like your emergency. But you do not know their income. You do not know their debt. You do not know who paid. You do not know what they sacrificed. You do not know what is happening behind the photo. Trying to keep up with people whose real numbers you cannot see is one of the fastest ways to ruin your own numbers. Now here is the important part. Fake rich behavior does not always come from arrogance. Sometimes it comes from pressure. Sometimes it comes from insecurity. Sometimes it comes from growing up without much and wanting to finally feel successful. Sometimes it comes from being tired of feeling invisible. So the answer is not shame. The answer is clarity. Ask yourself better questions. Am I buying this because I value it or because I want to be seen with it? Can I afford the full cost or only the payment? Would I still want this if nobody saw it? Does this purchase make my life more peaceful or just more impressive? Is this helping me build wealth or helping me look like I already have it? Those questions expose the difference between real progress and performance. Because real wealth is often quiet. It looks like money left after payday. It looks like a paid-down credit card. It looks like an emergency fund. It looks like fewer monthly payments. It looks like investing automatically. It looks like driving a car you can afford. It looks like sleeping peacefully because one bill will not destroy your month. That may not look exciting online, but it feels powerful in real life. Marcus did not need to disappear from society. He did not need to stop enjoying nice things. He needed to stop using appearance as proof of progress. So he started changing the scoreboard. Not, how do I look, but how much peace do I have? Not, what will people think, but what will this cost future me? Not, can I make the payment, but will this help me become free? That is the shift. Fake rich is loud, expensive, and fragile. Real wealth is quieter, stronger, and more patient. So before you copy someone's lifestyle, ask whether you would also want their bills, their stress, their debt, and their lack of options. Because success is not looking rich for strangers. Success is owning your life when nobody is watching. Shift your money. Shift your future. If this video helped you see fake success differently, subscribe to The Wealth Shift for more simple money lessons that help you build real wealth and avoid everyday financial traps.